Jai Bhim, Jai Periyar, Jai Karpuri, Jai Mangal. I am privileged in the very first opportunity I want to take is to congratulate, I think this is your pen name, Kathir RS, because Sukumar Rajendran is what the actual name. So I congratulate you for writing this book, which is actually the reflection of what many people who support social justice in North India, they feel. It's not just the Prime Minister. Stalin as the leader of social justice has been recognized all throughout India. Our friend from Nepal, Mr. Paswan, who is a great social justice crusader, a former minister in Nepal, he is also sitting with us. And he knows that this view of Stalin, this image is carried internationally. It is there in Nepal. You have dedicated this book to the great leader VP Singh. I was personally very close to him. I carried his, after his death, his body on my shoulders. And he did a great crusade. And it was with support of Shri Karunanidhi. That is history. That is recorded. And the same tradition has been carried by M.K. Stalin. Just last year, on 12th of February in Guntur in Andhra Pradesh, unveiling of the statue of B.P. Mandal was taking place, and I'll just play the clip, small clip, where I had said that Shri M.K. Stalin should be the Prime Minister of India. I didn't read this book then. I didn't know that you had written this. Sorry, I was not aware. We feel, and you have recorded very systematically, even as a student of science, you have taken it upon you to put the historical reflection of his entire career. You have written that for 25 years he was not given the MLA ticket. He worked for party, he worked for Youth Whip. These days, people who are just coming out of the shells of the egg, small little politicians, pampered lot. And you have also made it a point to show that he was not a pampered son of a great father. He was working with the people, and I think the same tradition is being carried by Udayinidhi Ji, who is now into every aspect of DMK party and is working hard for the elections. On this opportunity, I again reiterate, several times we have made a request to Shri P. Valsan Sahab, Member of Parliament, that M.K. Stalin, to test how much popular he is in North India, he should just give a small program. Let it be in Constitution Club, let it be in Talkatora Stadium. And if he cannot come, then at least Udayinidhi Ji should give one day, at least before the declaration of the election. We all are very happy that even Congress party has proposed the name of Mallikarjun Kharge from the tradition of B.P. Mandal, who was a great supporter and who wanted the first Dalit Prime Minister of this country to be when he was working for Jagjivan Ram. Unfortunately, it couldn't take place because the governor then, who was from Andhra Pradesh, Neelam Sanjeev Reddy, had strong objection to a Dalit becoming the Prime Minister of this country. He dissolved the house right in the midnight, even before Jagjivan Babu could test his strength in the house. He had the majority. So you have written very systematically. You have also written about how during Miza, people were targeted. You know, that doesn't put anything bad on Congress at this time. It shows that BJP is taking more draconian measures much more than what happened during emergency. The way they are handling, let it be very clear that now we can at least hope that a backward class prime minister, that a Dalit prime minister, either in the form of Kharge Sahab or in the form of M.K. Stalin, can come before this country. But we don't know what will happen after 2024 Lok Sabha elections. Probably every aspect of the constitution will be so much damaged that even to think on those lines would be a great challenge before the people and the democracy of this country. I want to again congratulate and say that it is maybe just a mere coincidence, but I believe in some sort of heavenly attributes also, that I had you most kindly invited me also over there, because I am one of the great supporters of M.K. Stalin, sir. And every time he has taken steps for the upliftment of the backward classes, either when he fought for NEET being implemented, whether he fought against the unconstitutional and the farce of EWS in this country, whenever he chose to say that the federal structure of this country should be safeguarded with governors not interfering, just like agents of RSS in the state. All these steps have been applauded by people, but there is some sort of distance. And again I plead through you also that whenever Stalin sir finds time, and whenever Udayanidhi ji finds time, they should come. I just want to play this small clipping. We have to say Jai Periyar, Jai Bhim and Jai Mandal together now. It's all together, and I want to convey Veeramani Sahib is left, but I want to tell him that no longer the seat of Prime Minister is for North India. If Stalin goes to North India, he will be considered as the fit candidate for Prime Ministership. So I just recalled this, and I wanted to tell you that it's from our hearts we say this, and many congratulations to you. And on behalf of Dr. Ratan Lal, I would like to request you to come over to Hindu College to have a program in Ambedkar Nama on this issue. I think this is something which should be there in the North India as well. Through, most of the times the Godi media doesn't cover us much more, but thanks to many of YouTubers who are here, and that our feelings are conveyed to our own people all throughout this country. And again, I thank people from Dravidian movement in JNU who are always in the forefront, and they have much more dedication than what we can see our students in North India. Thank you.
Vanakkam. Jai Periyar, Jai Anna, Jai Kalaignar, Jai Bhim, Jai Hind. It's a nice evening. Thank you everybody for coming all the way and honoring the event. Also the press media. We are thankful to you. This is an event we have planned to conduct in Delhi because of many reasons which you know. This is the need of the moment in my point of view. I supposed to talk to you about the book. The book has been written 3 years ago when our Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, M.K. Stalin, became a president of the party. That time, that seed of the book came into my mind. So that idea was there, very much. Then I started writing in the end of 2020. That was the time when every opposition leaders were giving comments about the Chief Minister that he can never make it in the election. when he was, become a president of the party, he had three big, big responsibility. One thing, the former leader, our beloved Kalaignar Karunanidhi, died, and the party faced three consecutive losses in the general elections. One was 2011 and 2014 and also 2016. So that was the biggest challenge he had faced, and he recovered the party from the ashes, I would say. He came with the flying colors in 2019 Lok Sabha elections. So we had a very strong faith in him, trust in him that he will definitely make it to a Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu in 2021. That happened. But his book released before he became a Chief Minister. That is a very important point I want to make here. His book did not be released or written after he became a Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu. We have written it, I have written it before he became a Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu. But he did not release that book during the election time because I don't want that to be a subject of discussion during the campaign of the elections. So I released just before the result of the election. So it was released on 1st of May 2021. The next day he sworn in as the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu. So I have a lot of things to tell you about the book. The very first thing is, as you see, I have not invited any politicians in this event because the politics of India is different. So I don't want to give any clue that, or I want to make any kind of embarrassing situation to any leader to that this party man, this person, this politician is proposing something which is may go against the party or to the oppositions. Opposition will make use of it. So those are things may happen. So that is why I did not invite any politician to launch this book. I have called the intellects, the professors. I'm so happy that they made it here and we are having this nice event. So I think I briefed you about the book. The English book written on 21 May 2nd, released on May 2nd, 2021. And the print version of the English book released on the same year, October. And the Hindi version of the book released last year as an e-book. It has been released in the Kindle. This is the printed version we are releasing here. So I wanted this message to go everywhere because I came here all the way from Tamil Nadu to give one simple message to the people of India. The message is my book. So the message is here in the book. So I just described why we need him as a Prime Minister of India. Because the uncertain situations we are facing in this country, we are just dreaming, what if we get to go back to the era we lived just 10 years ago. That is what happening in this country. If at all we can undo certain things, we'll do. The immediate thing will be, going back to 2014 maybe. That is what everyone's, maybe the immediate dream people are having in their mind. So this book will give an answer for everything. This book is translated by one of my friend, Ankush from Patna. He is also a Dravidian. He claimed himself as a Dravidian. He wrote this book without asking me one single rupee. I even offered some translation fee, but he denied. He said, this is a thing I want to do for Dravidian ideology. He had sent one small message. When I asked him if you can give me a small note so that I can tell to the public. So I just read out the small message. I feel blessed to have the opportunity to contribute in the Dravidian movement. I will continue to do such till my worldly existence. Valga Dravidam, Valga Periyar. That is Jai Dravidian, Jai Periyar. That is what he had sent. He is a student. He is just 21 year, 22 year old. Just now he had completed. He is approaching government services for his job. It would have been great that he would have made it to this event, but unfortunately he couldn't come. So I thank him at this moment.
One great question which is being circulated by those supporting Mr. Modi is that who will be his alternative? Who will be the alternative prime minister? Who will be there on behalf of opposition? They take upon themselves to say that in the absence of any alternative, this person should continue. That is the argument that is given. No,
I have not said that.
No, I am not saying you are saying that. The people who support Mr. Modi, they say this. What I think the author has enumerated in this, you have put a word just now in your question, national party. Even when Mr. Modi was the chief minister, he was chief minister in Gujarat. Maybe BJP had become a national party. But national party doesn't specifically mean that you are a Hindi speaking and you can be you can communicate in most of the North Indian states. What we people is in peril, we feel that is in peril is the democratic values, social justice line, which has been splendidly upkept by M.K. Stalin, not just in Tamil Nadu. He has reiterated it all over the country. My feeling is that one of the attributes what a prime minister should have in this country is not just to give out some slogans, jargon in the name of Jumla, but it should be real and sincere feeling towards the people. And this attribute, I think, is there with M.K. Stalin. I think rest can be answered by.
नहीं वो ऐसा सर कई ऐसे एक्सेप्शंस हैं. देवगौड़ा साहब प्राइम मिनिस्टर बने, गुजराल साहब भी बने, और राजीव गांधी भी जब आए थे देवगौड़ा बने. तो डेमोक्रेसी नंबर गेम सिचुएशन. अगर बैठे और लीडर के पास विजन फॉर द पीपल, नॉट फॉर सर्टन कंपनीज, नॉट फॉर सर्टन रिच पीपल. अगर विजन हो और नंबर गेम अगर है तो बन सकते हैं. और स्टालिन का एक्टिविस्ट का भी कैरेक्टर है. स्टालिन इज नॉट जस्ट अ पॉलिटिशियन, ही इज एक्टिविस्ट ऑल्सो. बहुत सारे इश्यूज़ पे नॉर्थ इंडिया में लोग बोलने से डरते हैं, लेकिन स्टालिन नहीं डरते, बोलते हैं वो बात. चाहे वो मेडिकल वाला मसला हो, सुप्रीम कोर्ट से लेकर तमाम सड़क पे उन्होंने उठाया ही उठाया. और इस गवर्नमेंट में खास तौर से जिस तरह से इंस्टीट्यूशंस काम कर रहे हैं ना, जिस तरह से इंस्टीट्यूशन काम कर रहे हैं, और पैथेटिक है कि जो काम आरएसएस बीजेपी, अब भीड़ इकट्ठा करने की ज़रूरत नहीं है कि बाबरी मस्जिद तोड़ना है, भीड़ इकट्ठा. अब कैप्चर्ड है इंस्टीट्यूशन, सब इंस्टीट्यूशन के थ्रू काम करवा ली. इसलिए अभी तो वाइड विजन वाले लीडर्स चाहिए. एंड मैं समझता हूँ कि प्राइम मिनिस्टर होना एक नंबर गेम है, और बहुत सारे लोग हुए हैं पहले भी जिनका नेशनल लेवल का एक्सपीरियंस नहीं था. शुक्रिया.
2024 में he can be a prime minister. I am not saying that. If
Yes.
India, takes an
India alliance, obviously.
frankly,
Yes.
that is not an issue. But yes, you can.
Yeah, I second this opinion. I have nothing to say. They have told all of answers. I have no special, but anybody can be anything in this country. You cannot fix some parameters to
Yes.
in politics. It's just number game. If you win the hearts of the people, if you win the number of seats, you also can be a prime minister, sir.
और एक सिंगल निर्दलीय चीफ मिनिस्टर भी हुआ है, मधु कोड़ा झारखंड में. मधु कोड़ा झारखंड में.
He was the only
He was independent MLA and he became CM of Jharkhand.
Yes.
He was the
Yeah, I know.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.